Welcome back to the channel, and today we bring here a very fighty game, The Last Bastion. Look at the... Tell me if you don't... if you want to buy this game immediately just by looking at the cover. We have a title, Last Bastion. It's raining. You have a castle with an archer or a paladin and a dwarf jumping into a horde of monsters that look like they are attacking this last bastion. I want to know what this game is, even if it's just rolling rocks. I don't know. I'm just bought immediately by looking at the cover. So here you have a better look at the heroes of the game, the monsters, yeah, and the other team members of the party. So the paladin, magician, or the halfling with the pony. double crossbow elf. What the hell? The big focus of the paladin. This paladin should be like the main hero. And what was the other team members? The dwarf, another kind of magician, maybe magician as well, with a sorcerer or something. And this guy is the falcon. Oh, so this is magician with a spear. And the guy with the falconer and a hammer. Yeah, so what is Last Bastion? Let's see. So 1 to 4 players, 14. Okay, 14, 45 minutes. Wow, 45 minutes. What the hell is this, a party game? But no, yeah. So here in the middle, there's the Last Bastion. It's a castle with a grid of 9 places that they will give you different abilities. And then the 4 players will be around the castle, defending. Not defending, but you see there. This is the player board. This will end up being the player board. Here, one player, another player, another player, another player, and the monsters will come from the green zone, blue zone, red zone, and yellow zone, and they will be attacking the Last Bastion. And you will need to make sure that you are able to move away these hordes, resist the attack of the hordes, take advantage of the resources of the bastion, and organize yourselves and fight the monsters to the last. So let's see what is inside Last Bastion. Okay, we start with, what the hell is this? Oh, okay, this is signed by someone here, Piero. Who is Piero? Not sure. Oh, but this is a limited, no, 2000, yeah. Essen, this was bought in Essen, so I bought this used copy, so I'm not sure what is the story here behind, but it seems like this is bought in Essen, where there were only 1600 copies, and this person took one of them, and that's it. Okay, then manuals. Wow, very thin piece of paper here, so there's a manual. Oh, look at that. It's the same artwork. It's a sketch from the box cover artwork. A sketch. I would prefer the original one. And what are these stains? What are these? Is this mold or... What the hell is this? Hopefully is part of the artwork. Because let's see if these stains are somewhere else. So there are some power descriptions, so it's a player guide, okay, and we can see the names of the character, Elmer and Chestnut, which has this ability, Milfar and Sokos, Arn and Sokos, I hope Soko is the bird, or bird is Arn. No, Arn is a human falconer, Sindara, Tiagan is a mystic, okay, Feng Li, arcane warrior, Kazgin, and common sense, so it's a dwarf, and wow, I love this one. Twin Dali, twin crossbow. So cool, looks so cool. And this one is, oh, you record your gaming sessions. And this is worthless. Okay, so I don't see any mold stains anywhere else, so I hope that this is just from the artwork. Okay, so let's take a look at the manual before getting in. So this game has minis, we'll take a look at those minis as well. The tokens, the cards. This is the setup. Looks like this. Okay. Then the effects, how the effects are played. How you can move in your bastion. Okay. And the end of the game. you lose the game if your heroes are all taken out. If a third bastion, so if you get 3 of these spots get by the horde, you lose the game. Or if the horde deck is empty. Okay, that's how you lose. Games with less than 4 players. Okay, the game adjusts. And some frequently asked questions. That's it. Okay, so where to start? So this is what you need to... I would like to assemble something here to show the bastion being put in place. So for you to have an idea of the real size of the thing. So that's a player board. That's the player board, like this and like this. Yeah, let me move around and show you. Okay, so this is the bastion, and then on each corner you will have a player board. So look at the size of the thing. My hand there, and then here, you'll have these things, which is the hordes. Okay, so it's double-sided. I'm just trying to see if there is a difference. I don't think so. Maybe I'm wrong. I think it's the same. I see the same icons. 3 cards. Okay, they attack, and then you put the monster out. Yeah, I think they look the same. So the green, they come like from the forest. Then the red ones, they come like from the volcano lava place. The yellow monsters, they come from the graveyard. So it's like zombie. Would that be like the zombie kind of characters? And then the blue one, they come from the deep mines. The deep mines, you see that? So funny. And then the 8 heroes. So that's Feng Li, human battle mage. So she has this ability there, which I need to check the manual. You put your life here and the tokens you get. And then if you get hurt, you lose. So if you lose once your life, you go to the hurt side where you lose your special ability. See here, the special ability that you can activate is no longer available. And you look like this, and the skies now are in red. Things are looking very bad if you get to this point of the game. Then Malfar, half-heard bard. Oh, she's a bard now. Yeah, she has the guitar there. She can sing for the monsters to something to happen to them. Yeah. Then there's the Sindara, the paladin. Look at her. Then what happens? Oh, I'm bloody. I still have the same pose, but now I'm full of blood. Now my favorite one, Twin Dali, elf cross man. Oh, this is a man. Elf cross bowman. That's a man. What? That's something strange here. With her 2 crossbows. Okay, so do you call a crossbowman to a woman? I'm lost by... Oh, look, she loses one of the crossbows. She loses one. Maybe because the attack is like... Makes sense when having 2 crossbows somehow. But then when you're wounded, one of them is broken and you need to use knives. Not that you equip things, but at least, yeah. Tigan, the priest... So this guy should be a healer, something. Oh, the book got burned. Look at that. The book that looks like a magic book. Oh, when you go wounded, it gets broken. Then Kazgin. I look very fierce. And then, the hammer is broken. Look at the hammer. It's used so much that it becomes broken on the corner. It's shipped on the corner. Then this is the halfling, the character that I would use in the last possible moment, if for sure, because it doesn't speak to me. And he loses the horse. The horse doesn't survive to the final stage. And then the falconer, some kind of color ability. And then my guess would be that the falcon is dead. Oh, he's holding the cape instead of the falcon. So sad. The bird is dead. Cool. Yeah. So these are the characters, and we can now see the minis here. The minis. Okay, so where's the big one? The minis. Let's see the quality of the minis. They look like this. Not bad. I prefer when the gray is a bit darker, because this kind of plastic almost looks that you can see through it. It's so... Where's the focus? It's a bit whitey for my taste. The one with the horse there. Okay. There's also this card which with bombs, that is an ability that you can use to prepare yourself for the enemies. You also have this banner where you put a flag of a certain type, and that will affect the game. Yeah, so to give you an idea of the minis, not to show all of them here now. There it is. Those are the minis. This one is the healer. Oops, the healer is... Look how he is. He is just on his knees already praying. He's already praying for salvation. Okay, what else is here? So then you have the tiles for the city or the bastion. Okay, and the tiles are different. No, they all have the same back, and you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you always use the same ones. Yeah, there's no expansion. For the grid, the order that you put them, it may change. So here, sure, if there are names for this, I would like to give you the names. Showing you here on the side. Because I don't know the names. Give me 1 second. Oh, not here on the manual, but maybe here. Let me see. Where there's the description of the character abilities. Then I almost guess that, yeah, there it is. So the Bastion Tiles, you can see everything that happens on the Bastion Tiles. So I'll put here on the side and tell you. So first of all, this one here is called... Still looking. Oh, the Strategist Tower. That's the Strategist Tower. And well, that's why they are looking at the map and seeing the kind of strategy they will apply. Okay. And I'm just reading here on the side, right? From the top of the tower, the strategists maneuver their troops and watch the advance of the enemy. So if you activate this, the active player can move 2 horde cards in place simultaneously from their current space to another free space. So you can move around. You see the symbols of... These are the symbols. That symbol there, because that's the horde deck. You can move the guys to a place where makes more sense for them to be killed easily. Then you have the standard. That's the miniature that I mentioned to you. This miniature here. Yep. Where you activate the standard. And you can put a color there. There around there are tokens, you see, these tokens. These are the ones that go into the standard. And what does that mean? So it's a strategic location in the Bastion. The standard allows military choices to be communicated to the archers located on the ramparts. So its activation allows the active player to place a standard token taken from the reserve on the standard figure, and all monsters and warlords of that color of the current standard token have resistance reduced by 1. Okay, so yeah, they just weaken the ones that are stronger to be easily defeated. Let me guess. So I'll give you some seconds for you to try to guess what this is. Looks like a tavern, right? So looking, yeah, it is. It's a tavern. This establishment offers tasty beverages and peaceful corner to forget the moment of tumult of the battle. When you activate this, allows a player to grant 1 hero of their choice, 1 life token, and 1 movement. Okay, it's where you go and cure your wounds in the tavern. What about this one? There's a graveyard there. Oh, that's an hospital. That's the hospital, right? So, it's not called the hospital. So I'm seeing here it's called a dispensary. Maybe a synonym for battlefield hospital. The wounded fall one another, and the Bastion has a healing and recovery establishment, both organized and efficient. Its activation allows the active player to perform only one of the following effects. Give 1 equipment, heal 1 hero. So equipment, there must be that, and heal 1 hero. 3 life tokens, so you fully heal. Then the fountain. That's called the fountain. It's called the divine fountain. The divine fountain. This unique source of water of the Bastion is blessed, with the faithful coming to it to pray each day and push back The malevolent influence of the Baleful Queen. The Baleful Queen. Okay, there's a queen here. Probably you see on the cards. Bad Queen. Its activation allows the active player to remove 2 Grasps of Evil figures and return them to the reserve. So what is the Grasp of Evils? So every time the monsters are able to do their damage, they will put... It's a good time for us to introduce this. They will put this thing, the Grasp of Evil. Look at the skull. They will put the Grasp of Evil there on the tile. So if they manage to put 3 of these in the game, it's game over. So it's apparently you just need to come here to the fountain and remove 2 Grasps of Evil. They can be removed from a Bastion tile, from an horde card, or from a hero board. Okay, because this also, if you look at the geography of the ability, it's also the same symbol. So you can block the abilities, or the monsters can block the abilities. The Divine Fountain. What else? Next. This looks like the market. Training grounds. No, there's a blacksmith, archery. Yeah, no, this is a market. Kind of a market. And the manual says where's it? Wait. Am I blind? Oh. Yeah, market. Found it. Sorry for the time. So long stalls and solid racks are made available by the artisans of the Bastion. Its activation allows the player to roll 2 combat dice and take the equipment tokens corresponding to the sides rolled, if available. The white side allows the player to take an equipment of any color, so there will be these dice, okay, that will give you tokens for these colors, and those tokens will be used later in the game. Then we have the throne room. No, not the throne, it's the tomb. The tomb of the ancient kings, to stand against the Baleful Queen. So the Baleful Queen is the bad guys, apparently. The heroes can ask the ancestors fallen on the walls of the Bastion for help, but they must be able to pay the price. Its activation allows the player to lose 1 life token, but eliminate a monster card in play. You sacrifice yourself. You see there? The guy is like giving a blood sacrifice to the tomb in order for 1 monster to be killed. Looks good. Then what is this? Catapult. So the manual says it's a trebuchet, a different kind of catapult. It's the one that throws rocks like... Yeah, you know the difference, right? You've seen that in the movies. No doubt the finest piece of weaponry in the Bastion, this engine is a considerable support for the heroes, hindering the most fearsome foes. Its activation allows the active player to place a net figure on an effect of a monster card. This effect is cancelled for as long as the net covers it. Okay, so this just nullifies a monster with the net. And finally, we have the mines. Is this the mines? No, it's the Dwarven Quarry. Against the hordes crashing against the Bastion. Against. The heroes can count with the ingenious of the dwarves. Ingeniousness of the dwarves sappers to trap the areas around the ramparts. Basically, you use that figure, which are the bombs, so you can plant bombs, and when a monster is placed there, the monster just blows away. He never gets a chance to destroy anything. So this is to identify which player is on which side of the map. And then we've seen the dice that will give you these things. Equipment that will do stuff. You see some poison arrows, some healing things here. There are coins for something. The banners and other stuff. The life hearts. There's nothing there. Only mold. Yeah. So, how the game is played, let's see. So, you have 2 phases. The Horde phase, where activation of the recurring effects of the Horde card presented on a new board. The board is not full, then you draw a card and you put a new monster. Then if the board is full, you activate the board effect. Okay, so only when the board is full, the monsters will do their own thing. And that's it. you either have the board not full, you draw a card, or you have the board full, you activate the board's effect. And the action of the neutral board, it's the same thing. And then there's the hero phase. The heroes then happen in order of your choice. You can perform one action and one movement. So you can move around in the map and then do the action, which could be activating the Bastion tile, this thing here, or you could be enter into combat with one or two horde cards. It's one or two because, you know, the monsters will be here, and so if your player is here, he can attack this monster and that monster. So it could be two, one or two, and he attacks at the same time. When you move your figure to an adjacent tile diagonally or horizontally, vertically, you move around here. And at any point during your turn, you can spend a token to activate a Bastion tile, even if there is a grasp of evil. So I'm recognizing this symbol here. This is the coin symbol. So that's what this thing is. You can activate it at a distance. Okay. Well, the last thing here is let's get to know these monsters. Do they all look the same on the back? Apparently. No, wait. There are the simple ones, and these guys are like the boss ones. Let's see. Oh, there's the Baleful Queen. So yeah, look at the attack dice. You have the symbols, which will get you also tokens, and then in order for you to destroy the monsters, you need to have this specifically rolls mixed with tokens, etc., in order to destroy. So this one requires here 3 blue ones. Not sure about that, what that means. Okay, the Baleful Queen. Let's focus here on the card themselves. Oh, then the Howling Lich requires 4 yellows. So this one comes from the undergrounds. Remember, blue undergrounds. This one comes from the graveyard. Remember, yellow graveyard. And also the cards have an effect. I guess this is when... Yeah, I remember now. So when the card comes in, effect. When the card is activated, effect. And then when the card leaves, these are like the rewards. Or they have like permanent abilities. Okay, so when this comes in, also does this. When he activates, someone loses. And then he leaves, he cures and gives the token, the coin. The Dream Heater, it comes from the underground. They say, oh, look at that. This one requires 5. It's Archdemon of Torment. And he has 2 effects when leaving. Rolls black die. So the black die is a different die. This is the bad one, which will give you damage. Or that thing, which that thing means it places a grasp of evil, right? So yeah, be careful with the black dice. That's how they will do damage. Then from the forest, we have the orcs. Orcs come from the forest. There you go. Orcs. Then from the... What is the black? Black? So you have yellow. Which one is the yellow one? Yeah, you have yellow, red, blue, and green. But then there's also black. Where do the black ones come? Try to figure it out. So the Mother of Swarms. Who is the Mother of Swarms? I don't know. Maybe it's a surprise thing. These black monsters, or maybe they need any color. Oh, that's a big mystery that I'm trying to figure it out here. Is this an expansion or something? No. That's the only black one that I'm seeing here. Wait a second. No, wait. There's also a black token. Oh yeah, I don't know exactly how that works because I need to learn how to set up better. But I'm curious now to see who are these black monsters. Because there's no black tiles. Oh, there is. There's a black die. Okay, so yeah. There are black tokens. Maybe it's a 5th race here. Oh, this one here, we haven't got there. We need all types of things. The Armored Giant, the Draco Lynch, and this guy, the Wu Fang. He just needs 1 of each and then 2 This guy must be tough, must be tough. And the Banshee Queen also blacks. Okay, yeah. Then the typical, the smaller monsters. Smaller? Would that be? Because I'm seeing the same amount of tokens to get rid of these things. And there's the catapult, skull slinger, pit summoner, the ancestral roots, skeleton archers, hope hunter, nefarious cannon, the void herald, the goblin sapers, orc butte, shard troll. Would all of these cards be unique? That would be amazing. Goblin horn, succubus, stinky swarm, a pathfinder, suffering spirit, nefarious cannon, okay, storm rider, the butcher. This is based on Diablo the butcher. What was the quote there? Fresh meat. Please hit the like button if you remember the sentence from Diablo, fresh meat. Ogival Sphere. Ogival Sphere? I don't know what that is. The Mind Crusher. Jumping Imps. Dread Fury. Skull Slinger. Goblin Horn. Skeleton Nurse. The Demons. Goblin Scepter. Am I seeing the same names with different art? Yeah, I thought so. I've seen a few and I was like, no, wait, maybe. Goblin Sappers. Yeah, we've seen that. And there were others that we've seen and I didn't say anything. So yeah, you have the same monsters but with different artwork, which is also good. It looks different. The Zombie Slinger, Raging Skulls, Skeleton Drummers, Fresh Golem, Egg Bearer, the Newborn Vampire, Orc Shaman, Orc Ballista, Venom Maidens, Virulent Speeder, Incubus, Gatekeeper, Pathfinder, Pit Summoner, Reanimated Drake, Egg Bearer, and the Spawn of the Void. Okay, so yeah, greens is orcs, yellows are zombie, skeletons, whatever, and that. Red is demons and demon-like devils, etc. Blue is things from the underground, but mainly like spider-looking creatures that look like the and dark elves, etc. These spider-looking creatures look like I don't know the name, but you know, from Dungeons and Dragons, those what's the name? I don't remember. The spider people, right? This is really based on that. And the black ones, I can identify the pattern because the black ones, they seem to be very different things. I'm not able to recognize the kind of thing that we are. Yeah. This guy, this fire creature. No. If you have any idea, please let me know. There's a vampire here. The dark creatures? No. Yeah, it's tough. Gatekeeper. I don't know. Maybe the manual says that, but I haven't seen it before. Just taking a quick glimpse here on the side in order just to feel that. These black creatures there giving me these questions that I don't know how to answer. Okay, so this would be like the end of the movie, the end of this video, but I still also have another thing that I would like to share. Yeah, so you see, I don't know how this was achieved, maybe on Asen or something, but there are these goodies exclusive from Last Bastion, which is a set of pre-painted figures. So basically is the same thing that you get from the base game, these miniatures here, but they are pre-painted and only the heroes, okay, like this. But there's a catch here. They are very badly painted. Look at this. The zoom is going to kill me because of everything on the background, but you tell me, what do you prefer, gray or this crap? This crap. Look at that. This is the worst pre-painted figures that I've ever seen. I never paint my miniatures. I'm not sure if I say this on videos, but I never paint my miniatures because I'm afraid the final look with my painting skills. But I think it would be better than this. Look at this crap. They only got correct was the colors, because besides that, there's nothing else. Look at the faces. I cannot move it closer because I'll lose zoom, but there's no shadow, there's no nothing. This is like horrible. Horrible. Look at the eyes there. I know this is a bard, but yeah, this is not even the right color for a guitar like this, or that music instrument. This dwarf needs to see some sun because he's shining. His skin shines. Yeah, I think this is a good... Oh, blech. So there's no difference between the skin color and the cloak color. They are disgusting. The paladin, they just dip it into the metal color and then they painted the rest. Only the cape looks... And look at that, where the cape connects with the armor. How bad it looks. The horse, come on, they forgot to paint the horse. There's no horse has this color. No horse. This is like a blonde horse. Blonde albino horse. The blonde albino horse. The last one. Yeah. The crappiest miniatures I've ever seen. Yeah. So that's why I don't know what to, I don't like to have like many boxes for the games. So I don't know what to do with this crap. I don't know, because this sounds like, okay, it's what I expected from miniatures, but then you have this painted thing. Okay, the painted thing, I should replace them. But then the painted thing are these horrible ceramic looking miniatures, and it's just filling the space in my shelves. Yeah, I know. Problems of first world countries. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video, that this changed your ideas about Last Bastion and maybe influence you to go after it. If so, don't forget to hit that like button and consider subscribing. I have a big playlist fully dedicated to board games with lots and hundreds of games that I've been showing, as well as for all the major card games out there. And I also have a podcast here in the channel, which I call the Table Talks, where I'm interviewing people to get to know their profiles, their stories, their projects while playing board games online. So I definitely think that you'll find interesting content in the channel to consider subscribing and to be part of this community. Thank you very much, and I hope to see you in the next one. Goodbye.